All right, welcome to my channel. So the first thing that you need to know before you start watching my videos is the purpose of this channel is for education and entertainment, mostly education with some entertainment, and mostly for my students. Really, it's an opportunity for me to showcase my algorithm and for my students to see it working and me to be able to talk about the trades and why I'm taking the trades and things like that. This is not a channel where I'll be showing you that I'm making millions of dollars. So family rules, you won't be seeing that. Some traders out there want to put their stuff out. I don't even know why they do that. Like on social media in a public sphere, hey, look at me, I made 20,000 today, 50,000 today, all that stuff. That will not happen on this channel. The most you'll see me making here is anywhere from 50 bucks to $1,000 in a day would be the most once we get to that level of scaling. And then I'll reset and we'll be looking at 50 bucks and we'll be scaling back to, a thousand a day or so. And we'll just keep resetting that scaling. But family rules will not be showing you on this my social media that I'm making tons of money. Second thing is I'm trading with Thinkorswim. That's my platform that you see here on the screen. So you got my two windows on futures trading. Same thing, it'll be Thinkorswim. So you'll see that I trade futures and the equities market with these videos. I trade based off of my algorithm, the simple switch algorithm, and it's got different settings. Same algo, but different settings for futures market, for equities market, and different types of trading. It's got different settings for it. So I'll be trading off of that. Links below if you're interested in learning more about the algo. All the education over there is free, as well as the trading log that you'll see. You can get the link below, which will give you that log, so you can go over there and explore all that stuff. So when you're looking at my screen, okay, now when you're looking at my screen, you'll see these the chart markups, and you'll see yellow. Wherever I put yellow is an entry. So when it's yellow like this, it's the algo ideal entry. And then you may see a yellow like this, and that is where I actually got in, and it'll be touching the candle that I got in on. And then the location. Red are my stops, green are my targets. And then if you want to learn how the algo works so you can better understand what I'm doing when I'm doing my trades, over at the link below, you can go over there and learn all about the algo. It's completely free for that whole education. It's free to learn about my trading plan, my strategy, everything that I teach about trading is free over there. Only thing that costs money is if you decided to buy the algo, then that would cost money. But you can apply a lot of the stuff that I teach over there, including my strategy and trading plan, to your own strategies and help maybe improve your game. So all that is definitely free. I don't charge for any of that education. Only the algo if that's something you decided to add to your list. So then sometimes you'll see on here me doing experiments, which I'm going to try to do another one later on this year when I get a little more time. But I love to do trading experiments. We blow up accounts, but we do it in the purpose of education, showing you that certain trading techniques or strategies sometimes just don't work. And we play with some different concepts and blow up accounts, real accounts, small accounts, but still real accounts. And you'll also see some small accounts as well, like when we do offshore brokers and things like that. So, and then of course, educational videos I'll be putting out as well. So there's a lot of different content here. So if you can give me the like, hit that like button, that would help me a lot with the YouTube. And if you subscribe and hit that bell icon, you can be notified whenever I upload new content. And the last thing, but probably the most important thing, is trading is very risky. Do not place a trade based on what you see here or whatever I say. I'm not telling you what to do. If it sounds like I'm telling you what to do, it's me just thinking out loud. And most traders will lose all of their money. I am strictly speculating. I do not have a crystal ball. So, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. So please do not take financial advice from me. This is strictly to talk about how I trade, to teach about how I do things, and for your entertainment. All right, so now the legal stuff is out of the way. Let's get into today's trades. Good morning, everybody. It's August 18th, so we got JD right here switching to the short side, getting ready to jump in. So we're at 64.87, 64.53, 50, say 50, so about 37 cents. So put that in the calendar. So risk rewarding $500 today. We scaled up. So 37 cents, 1,351 shares. All right, so we're in. We're ready to go. 1351. Do we make our first $500 bill, or are we going to drop 1,000 today? What is it going to look like? I wasn't going to scale up until we had a loser or at least a zeroed out day, but we're just going to do it. We're doing it. 30 seconds, scaling up, shorting this thing. So that was the close yesterday, somewhere in there, 64.28. So we already came back and gap filled. And is it going to bounce from the gap fill? All right, so we got 15 seconds left. Or is it going to break down and go lower? 10 seconds. Algo thinks it's going lower, but it could be a speed bump deal. 5, 4, 3, 2, $500 on the line, scaled up. And it's a tower candle, not good. All right, I'm gonna put my speed bump in. All right, I'm not gonna put that speed bump in. I'll have to do it manually. 1351. Okay, so we just broke low of day, and we also are, let's see, 64.24. Didn't break low of pre-market. That'll be our first target level. But we are pretty much right at the close. We're breaking close of day, so full gap fill. This whole zone, though, could be that nice gap fill. 64.06, so we'll see what happens when we get here. We may have a bounce higher, so I don't think I'm going to try to stay for a 2R. I'll still try to get lucky for one, but I'm going to be pretty conservative and make sure I get that stop in there quickly. So we'll see if we can reach this level right here and touch this support area. Yeah, strong support area. Remember from yesterday as well? Look at that. Good thing 2R did hit our 2R like we thought, and then sold off yesterday. And back to this strong support area, and now we're coming back to it again. So we'll see what happens here. So you can see we're getting into that support area that we talked about. See, it's an area. It's never just an exact number. It's an area, and it's definitely having an effect. Let's see if we can get down a little bit more before it goes back up. Get our money. All right, so here we are really close to the target. It's really tempting just to take my profit here, take 378, call it a day, because of this level of support is insane. So, I mean, it's super, super strong. The more it hits it, the more likely it is to break, but still, like, really. So anyway, we're hit about 90%, so I either got to put my stop to break even now or basically take my trade off the table. So I'm going to go ahead and move my stop at least. So you can see the little ladder on the right side. You can see where it's going up and down. So I can see where I'm about to drop it. And you can see where it's highlighted right there, my 64.42. That's where I entered. So I got to look at the spread. Got a few pennies there. So I'm going to go ahead and put my stop in, I guess. What time do we got? 3 minutes left. Wow, that's a lot of time. That's the rules. Get my stop in there. It's 90% of the way. And if I get ticked out before it goes down 3R, it is what it is. You know, that's how it goes. So there we go. Stop is in, and now we'll see what happens. Now I shouldn't lose any money on this trade. 39.42. We got a little spread, but that should be enough to give us at least a penny, and hopefully we'll make money on this trade. So if this can break this with some conviction, this could be really awesome. This could easily be a 2 or 3R winner, but I mean, because it's such a strong support level, there's a good chance when it breaks it, it's really going to break it. But then what I would expect to see is once it breaks it, for it to return, retest that support, to now become resistance, and then continue lower, is what I would expect if it really breaks it with some conviction. But we'll see. We'll see what it does. So what that means to me is that, you know, if it gets 2R, that's probably all I'm going to be able to ask for before it comes back to retest. And if it retests and it doesn't, the resistance is weak, then, you know, 2R is all I would have got out of it. So I'm not going to try for a 3R, even though this looks like it could be a sweet 3R play if this breaks with some conviction. And that's a big if, really big if, because this is really strong support. So we'll see. We'll see. Like right now, I really want to bounce out with 378 and just call it a day. So again, we're here in the $432. We're so close to our $500 risk reward. It's so tempting just to take it. But we're going to stick to it. You know, we plan the trade the plan, and the plan is break even once we get 90% or wait for it to hit our target. So we're waiting for that right now, which is at 64.04. We're 4 or 5 pennies away. Yes, many times this year I've lost out on the full trade because I was waiting for 5 pennies. So part of me is tempted to say 5 pennies, but you know, 5 or 10 pennies when you got 1,500 shares or 1,300 shares is kind of a lot, actually. So we're going to try to go ahead and wait a little bit for it and see what happens. Plus, it would really be nice to see this thing break down, but I don't know if it's going to. And the longer it goes sideways here, the more opportunity for this to, for things to change and for this to go back upward as well. So yeah, part of me really wants to just bounce right here, put my order in, get out, and then if I really wanted to take this trade again, put an order in for a break, for a small little scalp to complete that 500 is what I'm tempted to do. But I'm going to hang out 559, so, or 459, 479. Tempted to take it, miss it by 30 bucks. All right, so we basically hit the target, so I could just bounce out right now. It would be a good trade. I'm going to get a chance to push back down through there real quick. We didn't get it on the ask, we only hit it on the bid, so I couldn't put an order in, but it still hit the target. So this trade is basically a done trade, and I can take my trade now off the table at any time, and it would be a good trade. Anytime as in, I should take it now, but I'm going to wait a little bit. I mean, I could take it anytime, but if I take it off back up here, it's not really a great trade, right? Because I missed the target and didn't get out down here when I could have. Okay, 04 is the target we're looking for. We're almost to get through there right now. All right, this could slide. Could have a good slide here. JD likes to give 2R. Let's do it. Slide big for me so I can get in and not have to worry about it. So 04 is the target price, but if I want to account for the spread, I would need to go to 01, 6401. So we got 03 on deck right now. Again, we're still in that support area though. So this thing could totally have a big rejection and just rocket shit back up. Okay, we got 01 on the bid. Let's get it on the ask. Come on, 01, let's go. There we go. All right, I think I'm just gonna have to go ahead and not monkey with this. I put it in at 6. This way, at least we lock in close to target. We missed it by 2 pennies. We missed it by 2 or 4 pennies. You know, it is what it is at this point. All right, cool. So we're out 459. So didn't get our full 500 on it, but we still got a winning trade out of it. Just this is a really strong support area, traders. So you gotta trade smart. You know, if it was like a gap fill situation like yesterday, then I would have a lot more patience for this, but it's not. So I got to be smart about it. So we'll take our 459. It's a little bummer that we're $40 off of our target, but still we scaled up and we had a winner. We didn't go down $1,000. All right, let's go ahead and put that in the log. Okay, so here we are with the log. And yes, traders, it's very tempting for me to jump back into JD, but I got to, you know, we'll talk about that in just a second. So here we are with JD. So we put our thing in. The spread got me a little bit. I wasn't able to, you know, put it in accounting for the spread. So we got a little bit short, but all good. Definitely good. So go over to the scaling ladder. And here we are on the scaling ladder. So another solid 500 bar. So we got a few more trades of 500s to make, and then we'll be into the $1,000 range. So pretty awesome. If we see if we can get there, 4 more trades will be pretty sweet. So attempted to jump into JD, but JD, the strategy is 1R, right? Capture that 1R, 2R is a bonus, and that's it. And then I got to focus, you know, why do I want to get back in? Ask myself that. You know, why do I want to get back in? Because I want more money. All right, we'll come back tomorrow and get more money, right? Like the trade is over. And if I stick to the plan, then I can look at this and say, you know, well, I got about, you know, these are 10s right here. So 20, 1, 2, 3, 23, 24 more trades. And I'll be looking at $3,000 a day trading one ticker, and it's 10:30 and I'm 10:40 and I'm done trading for the day. So working for like an hour to 2 hours a day most days, I can make $3,000 a day in just 23 more trades, right? So, but if I get back into JD right now, when it's not really part of the plan, then I could erase all my progress and I could be set back and I might never get there, right? So those kind of things motivate me. Just stick to the plan and 23 more trades. This is where I could be. Now, how do we actually figure that out? Let's bring up the calculator. Let's bring up this calculator just to make it easy. So 23 more trades is what I think, based on the scaling ladder, 23 more trades. and I'm in the $3,000 range. Maybe 24 more trades. Let's just add 24 more trades. Okay, so then I know I have an 80% win rate or better on the things. So here we go. So 24, and I could look at it, this as trading days as well, because I just trade one ticker a day. So 24 trading days. 80% of those trading days are going to be green days. So let's go ahead. And again, some of those it's actually more. It's like 93% will be a green day, but some of those green days are like $1 green days. So like 80% or more will be solid green days. So then we go times 0.8 equals. So 19 from 24, we're just going to say it's a solid 5. So then we're going to go 24 plus 5. So that was 19 green. So 80%, if I have 80% losers, then I'm going to have 80% winners, 20% losers, I'm going to have 5 losing days potentially in there. So that really means I'm going to need 29 days to get to that spot. And then if I want to be a little more conservative, some days off, missed opportunities, I can say 35 days. There are 40 trading days in a month. 20 trading days in a month. So with 30 or so, or 35 trading days, we'll say, being conservative, 35 trading days. Basically, in 2 months of trading from this point, I could be at $3,000 a day. That's more than $500,000 a year. So pretty awesome. And when I look at that, it motivates me to say, you know what? I could jump back into JD to try to get $100 or 200 or whatever it is. But if I just stick to the plan, trade on a proven statistical probability of success, plan my trade my plan, this is what I'm looking at. And how would I know that? Because I've done it before in the past. I've either done it with real money all last year, the year before that, and so forth, or I've done it in the sim. I did it in the sim for like 6 months. I planned the trade the plan, saw the results, and now I'm just going to repeat it with money, right? So, all right, traders, let's go look at the dashboard real quick, and then we'll call it a day. So 459, looking good for this month so far, and definitely nice on the week. So far we're at about $1,200, $1,300, $1,250, somewhere in that area. So a pretty nice week already. And yeah, all right, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully we can knock down another 500.